While setting an agenda for the incoming administration is what we're looking now with Mohammed Adebola. He's of the GMB support group. Good morning and thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
We're looking at the manifesto. Well, let's start with the manifesto and see how we can take them point by point.
Okay.
What do you have in the manifesto of the APC?
Good governance. That's the submission. Good governance that can bring beer to and effect and influence to the average Nigerian on the streets. That's the submission altogether.
Do you mind breaking it down? Good governance. Please break it down.
Yeah, we're looking at, for 16 years now, we've been a cul-de-sac, kind of, as a nation, retarded development, kind of, and so on. So we're looking at a change now that can bring maximum influence on the quality of lives of the average Nigerian who's abiding by our standards. So there'll be job creation in large number. This can be delivered once the federal budget has its purpose, can serve its purpose. Once such funds are not tracked in people's pockets, kind of, you know. So budgets for health services, budget for transportation. Okay, when those things deliver on their impacts, of course, there'll be job creation in large number that you can basically.
I'm going to have to turn it around a little because you're not running for office, are you?
I'm not.
I want to believe that you're one of the supporters of the GMB group when the elections were on.
Yeah.
And right now, your party or the party you supported has won. I don't know if you're a member of the APC.
Yeah.
You're a member of the APC.
We're supporters of APC.
We're supporters of APC. Now, we're going into the new government, as it were.
Yeah.
Let us first of all look at this transition period. How would you say that your party or the people that you support, would you say that they've managed very well the transition period that we're in? The back and forth that we've seen between the PDP and the APC sometimes.
Yeah, for us, we have done very well because ultimately we won the election on a pot of gold.
For us, you have to be categorical.
Yeah, I'm a supporter.
You're a supporter doesn't mean
APC.
You're a member?
No, it does because...
I'm asking if you're a member. It's only one...
I'm a supporter of APC.
It's one answer. It's either
I'm a
supporter
APC, okay?
I beg your pardon. I'm sorry. It's either you're a member or you're not. Are you a member?
I'm a member.
That's more, it's a lot more clearer now.
Okay, so now we came on board, we became relevant on account of GMB's candidacy after winning the primaries of APC 2014, December 10. And then we were set to do certain things for him, which cut across three basic goals. One was to support his candidacy, to also ensure his emergence as president-elect, which we have all done together as Nigerians, and then finally, to ensure that good governance is able to deliver on the plans he has for Nigerians. You know, so that is that. Now, all things being equal, that certainly means that some of us can become APC card-carrying members if they need be from this moment. Now, I'm saying this because we're drawn from a non-political structure to deliver on those services for GMB upon winning primaries last year.
I hate to make this the focus, but I need to clarify again. Okay. Are you a card-carrying member of the APC?
I just said no.
I heard a yes.
I just said no.
Okay, now that clarifies it for me. But then, moving forward now, there are definitely expectations. There are things that you expect for having supported this party. And it would seem that some people say that the manifesto that the APC presented wasn't quite realistic if we look at the economic situation on the ground. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, the party machinery must have gone to the drawing board to come up with that document. So it's not a place to explain how that process came. Now, the party has 4 years to show the stuff it's made of. So let us get to May 29. Let the president get sworn in. Let him form his cabinet, and then you can judge.
Let me take you first on this first problem, which is what Nigerians are currently going through, and which the government of the APC will most likely inherit, which is the problem of petrol scarcity and also electricity supply. It's been pretty poor. How do you see them tackling this problem? And when do you think that Nigerians should begin to expect results?
Okay, let me quote former President Bill Clinton here, who said there's no problems Nigerians are facing that Nigerians cannot solve. Now, there have been allegations and counter-allegations before now that the fuel issue is a massive scam, kind of. Now, for somebody like GMB who is coming on the table, who is put on the table a whole lot of integrity and anti-corruption, strides, you can give it to him. And has been there before, both as PTF chairman during General Abacha's regime, and of course as Federal Commissioner for Petroleum Resources, during Murtala regime, and of course as a state administrator, for northeastern Nigeria, and finally as head of state sometimes in 1983, December 31st, and August 27, 1985. So give it to him. I'm sure that solutions to these problems are not going to be rocket science, kind of. We've had reports of people refunding funds in their pockets, to this outgoing regime. So give or take, I am saying that in 30 days, 60 days and the first 100 days, Nigerians will be happy to have voted GMB.
How do you mean? The problem that is we have currently,
yeah.
We know that the NNPC is still importing petrol. We know that the major marketers who carry, one of the major burdens of importing petrol into this country have put a stop to it until their subsidy monies are paid.
Yeah.
We know that the federal government and the major marketers are not agreed on what the figure is. And as such, Nigerians are currently carrying the can for this disagreement between the federal government and the major marketers. How do you see the GMB government, when they are finally sworn in, addressing that sort of issue?
Yeah, thank you so much. I also think that there are options beyond these two that we could look at. The first that I have in mind is a kind of controlled importation system. Okay, you could ask people who have claims to make from government to file their claims properly. Okay, because the new regime is going to also generate both assets and liabilities of the outgoing government. Okay, so things can be done more transparently. We have studied analysis of David West and a few other, Nigerians or juggernauts in this time who are saying, look, the fuel thing at 87 naira, particularly for the PMS petrol now, at 8 naira per liter, is still not the lowest the government can go into. We have seen analysis of government keep of 14 naira per liter, okay, and so on and so forth. So let us give it to GMB. I am saying that he has been able to do what he called his first 100 days charter with Nigerians, and this is very clear, straightforward. One, we're talking about, and has been able to break this down further to 30, 60, and 100 days.
Let's look at the first 100 days. You said if you're conversant with that, let's look at it.
Now, he's saying that there will be public declaration of assets. Okay,
public declaration of assets.
Exactly now, and this is going to bring a lot of transparency into the regime. We're saying, and he's also saying that look, his cabinet will be small, okay, manageable, okay, and based on competence, not on political recommendations now, as you have it in the last 16 years. Now, so Nigerians can be sure of people who come to government as volunteers.
As a supporter of the party, is that really realistic for you? I mean, we do know that only recently a letter went out to the states asking them to produce ministerial candidates, and there were certain criteria for it. But do you really think that given the way General Muhammadu Buhari emerged and was able to win the elections, that he can totally shun political considerations in terms of, people that will serve in his government?
I've not said he's going to shun completely. I'm saying what he has said. He's saying he's going to establish a cabinet that are manageable and based on competence. Mind you, lots of politicians who are also technocrats, by all standard. So I've not said he's going to shun politicians, altogether. But I've not seen that document talking about, but I've also heard of media reports asking the governors, okay, on APC platform, and those who were just elected, to attempt to use those technocrats they are bringing to him, okay, in their home state. You know, because why giving your best for federal appointment when you can also use that person as in your government? Okay, so I also believe that a lot came into being for him to emerge as the APC flag bearer in 2014. Virtually all Nigerians know what GMB stands for. It became an incumbent for APC to rescue power from PDP, and so the choices and options of people to field are very limited, and GMB of course comes into reckoning here. So forming his government would entirely depend on his choice, of course, with certain considerations for those who also run the party.
You know, we began when Sulaiman asked you a question, said, good government.
Yeah.
And you talked about the president-elect's cabinet, the kind of people he will have in his cabinet. I'm sure you do know that Nigerians are as patient as Nigerians are, they can be very impatient. So if you were to say, okay, what are the things that the president, you've talked about the manifesto, but I asked you to break it down, maybe step by step. Sulaiman said the first 100 days,
Yep.
public declaration of assets. Is that what Nigerians will be looking to see when the president collects that button for May 29?
Well, yeah, Nigerians, what Nigerians want to see is an improvement in their livelihood, in the areas of food security, job creation, access to good quality health care system.
So let's take job creation for instance.
Okay.
How do you think this administration is likely to take off in the area of job creation?
Now, really, the easiest way is to let the federal budget, okay, deliver its purpose. Let us have a transparent, transparent fiscal policy. For 4 years, you create jobs. You create jobs. The essence of budget is to bring improvement on livelihood of the people, okay, that are the beneficiaries of the system. So let that solve its purpose. In the last 6 years, for instance, I can't understand if we have budgets running for the health sector, or for education, or for agriculture. I mean, it's difficult to put all this together.